Hello everyone, this is Paleo. I'm about 20 hours into the game. So the last time I broadcast, I was just at the starter ship and the game crashed. Since then, Hello Games has released two additional updates, 3.61 and 3.62. 3.60 I had multiple crashes, but 3.61 I did not have one crash, and the 3.62 was just released in the last half hour or so. So I'm going to start stream here. My starter ship I'm using exclusively for salvage data storage. This is the ship I bought. Found some hyperdrive upgrades. So this ship will warp our hyperdrive range of nearly 750 light years. I also have I found a few ships, a few crashed ships. This is the biggest one here. It's like a C-33 or something like that. So it's partially repaired. I'm using that for storage also. Okay, so now, let's see. So it says craft warp fuel, find antimatter. So I need to go into space and scan, and it'll give me, assuming it'll give me directions. Antimatter. So I probably have to go into space first. So let me do that. You can actually see right there, RM1 stands for Runaway Mold, Base 1. So this planet I'm warping to right now, or pulsing to, is the starter planet. It's fungal mold. Turns out it's the best of the 5 planets I have for searching for salvage data. The salvageable scrap, I collected a lot of that. So the prior save that I had, I was nanite poor because I didn't have a good source for nanites. But luckily, in this save, curious deposits are in the starter. It's actually in the starter system. So I finally decided on a base for curious deposits. I'll even go to my currency. So I currently have 11,081 nanites, just over 19,000 units. So I should not have an issue with units and nanites for this save. One more shields. I did acquire some shields. So those white boxes are good for recharging your shields. Okay, so I'm going to take the blueprint for antimatter. And it says, the eye of the anomaly. You will find us when the time is right. 16. So there's the blueprint for antimatter. I'm going to look and see. Yep. So at the same time, we obtain the antimatter housing. I did not have that before. And prior to this point in the game, a new save. Go to my Starship. These antimatter housings, I didn't have any. So I think I found like one of them at a freighter, crashed freighter. But this antimatter housings there, I bought it at minor settlements. Technology merchants will sell them. And by doing that, my suit technology section is nearly upgraded. I only have 2 more slots to upgrade in technology. Generally upgrade technology first, and then I work on general technology or general inventory. Since you will be putting some inventory or some technology into general inventory, cargo, all you can store is cargo. There's some salvage data nearby. Let's just enter my ship. Okay, so the game recognized that I had warp cells, and it recognized that I had antimatter. I'm going to take this one warp cell.
Technology recharge.
Okay, so just a review of my ship. From harvesting crashed ships, I was able to obtain this economy scanner. And there's another technology I haven't installed on the ship because it's so small. But this teleport receiver, I believe I bought that from Technology Emergent. So for the small ship, I'm not going to install that. But the economy scanner is the important thing because that allows me to find trading posts if I wanted, but more specifically in space or in the galaxy map, I can find the economy of star systems nearby. So I'm going to look, and this might take, really depends. My only real objective here is I want to find a tier 3 systems. I'd rather not, because my current system is a tier 2 economy system. So I just expanded it. But I don't want to go to a tier 1 or tier 2, so I'm going to look around. This may take a minute. What I'm also doing is on the controller, I'm pressing B, and that allows me to go in this state where I can look at these planets quickly. So I've got a couple of them right here. So I've got this Viking system here, it's tier 3, a Gek system, another Viking system. Cool. Let me just do got 3 very nearby. Okay, so it's these three planets, or star systems, right next to each other here. So, Viking, Gek. See, normally there's a specific progression in the game that's in the third star system. Could be the second star system, but I try to do it in the third star system. So I'm just going to select these. So this, I don't know quite how many planets, but I'm seeing approximately 6, maybe 5 planets and 1 moon. I'm seeing 1 moon. Maybe 5 planets and 1 moon also. That's a GF4 also. I'm looking at that. This is a G3. It's a G7PF. Tell you what, we're going to go here. I will probably end up going to all 3 of those star systems since they're all tier 3. Okay, so 5 planets, 1 moon. Story-related mission. It's searching for other routes. Searching. Obtained. Destination 16. Ending with 16 kilolight seconds. I'm going to accept the guidance. Plot the route. That wants us over here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to end up going to the space station, but I'm going to do a quick scan of all the planets in the system. So that's a hot planet. It's got solarium on it. That's a damp planet, kind of a swampy planet. That one's got, I think it's a gamma planet with gamma. Take care of these. Those first ships are normally pretty weak. Let me just go back here again. So Ancient Bones. Ancient Bones is a good place to farm. It's a good item to farm, so that, once again, let's look at that. It's a gamma planet with ancient bones. That's a hot planet. That's a damp planet. That might be a good planet to look at. Okay, that's a cold planet. There's another planet behind here. Let me that looks like another cold planet also. Yeah, so that's a cold planet. I'm gonna look on the other side of this cold planet and see what's behind it. Whenever I warp into a new system, when I see these planets behind another planet, often they're lush planets. We'll see what this is here. Meaning they're Earth-like planets. So here's a spined planet. This is an anomaly planet. It has copper, gold, and sodium on it. Okay, so I'm going to go to the space station first. Check out the space station briefly. And I have a lot of nanites, so either now or later on, if it has any nice technology upgrades, I may buy them. Couple things I'm going to look at. I always tag this teleporter, and then I look to see what the cost of wiring loom is. Okay, so this is a decent negative 15.7%. Compared to my starter system, it was like plus 18%. So much cheaper for the wiring loom here. Okay, so I think that finished my technology upgrades. It's got movement, toxic, and water. And life. There's in the first star system, and the prices are really good. When you see S-class upgrades for like $535, that's about the lowest I've seen. So that's an excellent price for movement modules. And $545 is also a good price for life. It's an Exocraft, so he does not have anything I'm interested in. I only, most of the time, I only buy S-class upgrades. If I find A-class upgrades on planets, I often use them. So the only photon cannon and launch thruster are the two that I would even consider. Launch thrusters is relatively in the last couple of patches, probably the prior patch to this one, like 3.50 release, I think is when launch thrusters were introduced, but I haven't used them yet. I've got an A24 multi-tool, so I don't really need a multi-tool at the moment, but I'll look at it. Okay, so there's, as far as multi-tool, there's no real upgrades that I'm interested in. I'm not interested in a geology cannon. Now, this is a Viking system. One thing unique about Viking systems is both of their back rooms have these nanite trays. So it's especially if you're nanite poor, it's always a good thing to, whenever you're in a Viking system, to go ahead and claim those nanites. I'm going to be using a large quantity of nanites soon. Learn a word. And the first word we learn for Viking is Viking. Okay, what we're going to do is we're going to progress the mission. There's no planets in this system that are so good that I want to spend time now looking at them. I'm just going to go to this fuel source. So unless the game has changed, with this Frontiers update, my plan is to go right to the third star system after we claim this fuel source. This is an arid planet. Okay, so it's a hot planet. Uh, 123.6 Fahrenheit. For a hot planet, that's not that hot. It's a relatively reasonable hot planet. There's hotter planets than this. Planet looks like a good place maybe to because this feature here is in the way. That's roughly equivalent to the flora of a planet, so we're not able to mine for that technology. It's often the case when you first land on a planet for the first time, it takes a minute or two for the creatures to load in. I'm going to learn the words first. Interloper. Ra. And the word the. Yeah, so this planet looks like it would be a good place to harvest or to mine technology. Says the structure is unlike anything I've encountered on my journey so far. Everything about it is obviously alien, so obviously out of place. As I stare at it, words from themselves in my mind, a strange fragment of broken speech. Is it traveler? Is it friend? I generally go with the friend option. It feels strange responding to questions I am unsure that I'm being asked. Something has clearly taken notice of my reply. I'm overwhelmed by the sense that something has awoken, that someone is watching me. It forms another question. Is it first? Is it last? I always say last. I do not know how I'm being spoken to. The monolith is ancient, and I cannot escape the feeling that it has asked me these questions many times before. It asks again, have I seen the Crimson Eye? Has the Crimson Eye seen them? And the answer I select is both. I've seen the Crimson Eye, and the Crimson Eye has seen me. The likelihood of anomaly exceeds safe parameters. Breach detected. Alert. 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 Boundaries fall. The walls collapse. Your universe awaits. Find us, traveler. And we got a warp cell. Okay, so this planet has floating crystals. Call my ship down over here. And I also will scan these birds. Okay, it looks like I look at my mission. This is locate your benefactor, and it talks about checking the galaxy map. So take off. So find the mysterious messenger. Make your way into space. Okay. So again, I pressed B. I'll look around at these planets. So this is once again, there's Viking. Here's Gek. Here's another Viking. So that's a GF4. It's a G3. We'll go to this Gek system. Okay, so this is 5 plus 1 planet, 5 plus 1 moon. Get a message. You are not alone. Please identify yourself. I'll identify myself. You left me. Why did you? Kazit. And then I tell them I'm sorry. Tell them you're sorry. Don't lie to me. You. Kazit. Even others did not. Ask about the others. There is no reply. The communicator falls silent. Though the channel remains open. And we receive coordinates. See where the game wants to send us. It says stranger's coordinates. I'm going to just go ahead and look at these different planets. So there's activated copper tropical planet. By what it's showing there, Facium, I'm thinking that's some kind of swamp-like planet. Okay, there's a hot planet. There's a quagmire, so that's another swamp planet. These are hot planets. So that G3 just tells it that the lower the number, it gives you an indication that tends to be a hotter sun. So the planets tend to be hotter also. So that's a desert planet with scrap on it. So there's 2 systems back here. Before that happens, I'm going to go to the space station once again. Now, the fact that the space station was recognized, I think that's when you see that symbol, that tells you that this star system was recognized. Okay, now this one wiring loom is 10.2% negative. So better than the first system, but not as good as that second star system has a better price. Ready to save while I'm here. So now that my technology section is fully upgraded, I'm going to focus on general technology, the general inventory. Do a quick look at all the technologies that are available. So suit, there's no S-class upgrade. Look at the EXO, craft. Oh, nothing there. No S-class. Ship guy, technology upgrade guy. Okay, so here we see some progress. Actually, all three of them are good. So hyperdrive, shield, ship shield, and pulse engine. These are all good upgrades. Let's see what this tool is. It's a B-class multi-tool. Okay, so the upgrade is a pulse spitter. It's a type of weapon. The pulse spitters are kind of like a submachine gun type. My current multi-tool, let me just look at my multi-tool. So this is the multi-tool I purchased in the first system. It was actually an A23, and then I found a multi-tool upgrade that allowed me to take it to an A24. So it came with a scatter blaster. That's my preferred weapon. So that's my plan. Is I'm gonna just install a scatter blaster. I normally don't install two weapons. There are exceptions, but generally I don't. It's not worth it. Okay. Okay, so there's two. Okay, that's the desert planet, already seen. There's two planets or planetoids back here. We're going to get on the other side of this cold planet with the rings. Okay, so this is a moon. Stranger's coordinate is on the moon of this cold planet. And that's a gamma planet with activated copper, so that's has a harsh weather. And that is a toxic planet. So I think the best planet in this system is this desert planet over here, as far as environment. Okay. Well, there's actually a storm going on right now, even. Yeah, this early in a save, I normally don't go after storm crystals, but I might just do that. Okay, so the storm is clearing now. So I'll just let it finish here. Go ahead and scan a couple of these. So some of these animals might be aggressive. Even I think I've got the if I need weapons, I'll have to equip them. So 307 units this way, so let's just go this way. damaged machine. We'll repair this. Okay, so that's some nanites there for it. Another 200 units away. Now, often there's a ship here. I'm not quite. Oh, it did appear. It's actually an A-23. It's not a bad ship either. This particular mission, and it's occasionally there will not be a ship here, but it's nice. This ship is here. Before I go answer that distress beacon, I'm going to claim all these items over here. Get them out of the way. Yeah, that's a decent ship. Okay, so before I actually respond, I'm going to go ahead and put my save beacon down here. I'll even recharge my hazard. Oh. I didn't bring any uranium with me. Chromatic metal and sodium. There are no signs of life. There is only the static of a broken communicator. Extract the records. Whatever message was once here has been scrambled beyond recovery. All I extract is the pilot's name, Artemis. Whoever they were, they are long gone. The only other uncorrupted data is a set of plans, an upgrade for my mining beam. So it turns out Blaze Javelin. Blaze Javelin is equivalent to a sniper rifle. It's not very useful in No Man's Sky. At least I don't use it. Some people do. So I'm going to call my ship over here. Yeah, my other ship may have items that I need also to repair it. So I'm going to go ahead and call my C-class Explorer. So this ship here was a crash ship that I found. Do this first. repair ship, you normally need these items. Actually need 3 microprocessors. Instead of salt, we'll need chlorine, but I'll wait to see how much we actually need. A-class. It's actually not a bad ship. And you can either swap it or you claim it. You're allowed to have 6 ships, so I'm going to claim this ship. Now, since this is a hazardous planet, I may not repair everything on the ship. So, hermetic seal and metal plate. So I can either do it offline, or I can repair it back at my base. Yeah, it's probably, I'm going to say keep this ship. Some of my other ships, I'll like for example that C-class Explorer, I may end up just scrapping that, and also the starter ship, the C-15. I'll end up probably scrapping that also. So I need a wiring loom for that. I need 3 metal plates for that. So everything that I can, at this point in the game where I've got most of these materials, pretty much everything I can repair I will.